Yo, what's up, everybody? This is LB here, back at y'all with another one. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell whenever I drop a video. Shout out to my brother Ticket TV, Maharney Sports Podcast, Too Raw for TV, Black Reality TV, KQKC Boxing Network. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to those respective channels. Some people I want to shout out for subscribing to my channel, like my Mexi Metal 96.2. He subscribed a couple days ago. Make sure I get him out there. There's a couple other people I want to make sure they I get them as well. Shout out to J.A. Dixon and shout out to Nitty G for subscribing to my channel. Tamarin Melton, man, what's up with you, man? Salute. Appreciate you for being in the chat. All right, so we got what up, Too Raw?
What's up, LB?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you talked to me about this behind the scenes, man, because I want to get into this list, man. Because look, I don't know if you saw my video last week where I talked about how, I talked about these so-called experts that did this list. But
no, I didn't see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did that video last week. Shout out to my brother TJ joining in the building. What's up with you, homie? Appreciate you. So yeah, man. Let's get right to it, man. What you? I know you got a lot. I just go ahead and get right to the funk, bro.
How long is this show?
I was gonna sit back and listen, man.
Well, I mean, all right. Like I looked at the list from, this ascending order from. I looked at it from 74 on down, and the first thing that I have a problem with is how in the hell is Damian Lillard ahead of Artis Gilmore? I have my issues with that. Now, even like if you only looking at the NBA career, I would still rank Artis Gilmore right now ahead of Damian Lillard. But if you include his ABA career, which I think you should, he was an ABA champion. He was the 1975 ABA playoffs MVP. He's second all time in rebounding in the ABA. He's number one all time in rebounds per game in the ABA. He led the ABA in field goal percentage twice. He led the NBA in field goal percentage 4 consecutive seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He was like he was the closest thing to a Wilt Chamberlain that we saw before Shaquille O'Neal. All right, so that was the problem I had.
Right.
Then of course I did a video talking about why in the fuck is Clyde Drexler behind Ray Allen, and I love Ray Allen, but I think they're out of their minds putting Ray Allen ahead of Clyde Drexler.
I know, right?
Right. Then with Ray Allen, I think he's ranked too low. I think he's ranked a little bit too low. Tracy McGrady's ranked too high to me. Okay. I don't have a problem with Tracy, but I don't think Tracy should be that close to the top 50. And then
man, look, Tracy McGrady shouldn't be on that list, but
right. Right. I mean, if to me, Tracy is like in that 70 to 80 range to me.
Right.
If he was on the list, he should be like toward the bottom part of it.
Exactly.
Right. So, okay, then, I mean, who else to have a problem with? Scottie Pippen is ranked way too high. Okay, and this is the Bulls fan said this. Scottie Pippen, to me, should be more in the 35 range or something like that. Then, this is another travesty to me, LB. What the fuck are they doing with Steph Curry and Olajuwon?
I know, right?
Steph Curry is ranked 13th, Olajuwon 12th. Wait a minute, man. First of all, why is Steph Curry ahead of Kevin Durant? Why is Steph Curry even in top 20 range? And how in the hell, since when did Hakeem Olajuwon get knocked out of the top 10? If I'm not mistaken, most people considered Akeem Olajuwon, the best center in the NBA
Right.
during the 1990s. Okay, Shaq would admit it. Dave Robinson would admit it. Patrick Ewing. He dominated all of them. So since when did Akeem Olajuwon get knocked out of the top 10? And since when has Steph Curry made this magical rise all the way to now nearly a top 10 all-time player? Basically with the bullshit. It's crazy.
This is insane, man. This shit is insane, man. Like, this is my issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just going off from 40, from 74 to 40, right?
Right.
There are at least 3 people that should not be on this list right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Parker.
Yep.
Manu Ginobili.
Yep.
And Pau Gasol.
I forgot he was even on that. That's another one. What the fuck is he doing on the list?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's just what
I don't even know who's top 100.
58. He is ranked above the He's ranked. Guess what? So he is ranked above guys like Earl of Pearl Monroe. He's ranked ahead of guys like Alex English, Pistol Pete, Bernard King, Bob Lanier, and then get this, they had him ranked ahead of Damian Lillard and Artis Gilmore. That's who they had Manu Ginobili ranked above, man.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. To me, Powell's not even a top 100, man.
No!
I'm not knocking him. But he's not top 100 to me, man.
No, he is not. These motherfuckers smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy 89 TV and Sean and Roger Core in the chat, man. We do appreciate it. Yeah, man, these motherfuckers insane. So you got guys like that's on the list. To me, Alex English is ranked way too low, man. I thought, man, when I was a kid growing up in South Carolina, because that's where he played his college ball at, man, he was a beast.
Yeah. Number 1 scorer in the NBA in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Number 1 scorer. Consistently gave you 26 to 28 points a game every damn year. Mr. Consistent. Was he the most exciting player to watch?
No.
Maybe no. But he was the most consistent scorer in the 1980s.
And back in the 80s, that Denver Nuggets team was the playoff team in the 80s.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And he didn't just score. He was a great rebounder for his position. He was a decent passer. He was he was above average defender. He was more than just a scorer.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy TJ Joyner, you know what I'm saying? He repped the Gamecocks down there in Columbia, South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy TH and Brandon Nicholson in the chat, man. We do appreciate it. Man, look, this, and then the Clyde Drexler thing. How is Clyde Drexler ranked 57th? You know what I'm saying? Behind Ray Allen. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to my boy GG in the chat. Shout out to Myron Ford. You know, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I like Vince Carter, but Vince Carter should not be on this list, man.
No, he shouldn't. No.
So Clyde Drexler is rated below Ray Allen and Vince Carter and Paul Pierce.
Lord have mercy. If this ain't a case of recency bias, I don't know what is.
To me, Reggie Miller's ranked too low. Well, they got him in the top 50, so you know, I guess that I can see that's a little accurate or whatever like that.
What do they have him at on the list?
49th.
I think
that's a little too low, man. I'm going back to my original shit. That's too low.
Yeah.
They got and Russell Westbrook rounds out Bob Cousy rounds out the top 40, right? So Russell Westbrook is ranked 42nd.
I I have an issue with you said he said he's 42nd, right?
Right.
Russell Westbrook.
Right.
I have an issue. It's just me. I have an issue with him being ranked ahead of Rick Barry.
I can see that.
Me personally, I would put. I mean, Rick Barry, he led the team to a championship with the Warriors, multiple-time All-Star, probably the best shooter of his generation, a great scorer, prolific scorer, led the NBA steals. Once he changed his playing style for the betterment of a team with the Warriors. I don't know, man. I like Russell, but I can see Russell cracking the top 50 now. But I don't know if I would put him ahead of Rick Barry. That's just me. I put Rick like in the 30, 35 to 40 range if it was just me.
Yeah. Now, if we go to 37, if we go to the from 40 to 11th, right? Mm-hmm. So the issues I got with that, because look, too raw. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Anytime when you got look, ESPN's list is not credible. Anytime you got Kobe Bryant ranked 93rd.
Oh yeah. Well, they had ranked 93rd.
Yeah, they had ranked 93rd. I was like, not only they had Kobe ranked 93rd, they had Lonzo ready ahead of fucking Melo, and Lonzo ain't dribbled not one basketball in the NBA yet. They had him rated over Melo. A perennial all-star, a future Hall of Famer. They got Lonzo ranked above Melo. I'm supposed to get this shit any kind of legitimacy? Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know who they have doing these rankings, man. It got to be.
I can tell you the guys, bro. I can tell you the guys, man. A lot of these guys were beat writers and never played a game before in their fucking life. When you got guys like Nick Friedel and Tim Bontemps and Om Yamisu, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like that. These are the guys that's doing the list.
So these are more like stat nerds like Nick Wright.
Basically,
yeah. Yeah. That's the problem, man. They go off
guys like Andre Snellings. Who the fuck is Andre Snellings? You know what I'm saying? Guys like Kevin Pelton. Who the fuck is Kevin Pelton? What relevance does he have? Just because you did, man, look, just because you did a couple episodes on The Jump with Rachel Nichols, that don't give you any kind of fucking credence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had Jason Kidd ranked 35th. Do you think that's an appropriate ranking for him?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, so I ain't got issues with that.
It just depends on who's in front of him on their list, but I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Now, mind you, they got Bob Pettit. Now, too raw. I know you know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only one other guy that's won four All-Star MVPs. Shout out to my boy Ehon in the chat. There's only one other dude that's won 4 All-Star MVPs outside of Kobe Bryant.
Bob Pettit.
And it's this guy right here, Bob Pettit. He's ranked 38th.
Yeah. See, this is where.
Now, mind you, he played in the same era as Bill Russell.
Yes. And actually, he actually took a championship away from Bill Russell and the Celtics. In 1958, he had a 50-point game, which thwarted the Celtics from winning the title. And I think they won the series 4-2 behind that 50-point performance by Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit was probably, and I mean no disrespect to George Mikan, but Bob Pettit was a more skilled player than George Mikan. And most people tell you that Bob Pettit was the most dominant and most skilled player of the 1950s before Wilt Chamberlain. I think he was even better as a player than Bill Russell, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Bob
but yeah,
Pettit.
you have people. You have people. Look, yeah, we not talking about rings here, all right? I know a lot of people like, man, if you talk about championships, man, Bill Russell's the greatest of all time. But look, you can't have a dude shoot as big as Bill Russell shooting 46% from the field. Okay,
Right. Yeah.
come on now. I mean, Bob Pettit.
Right under the basket. Right under the basket. You shoot
Yeah,
40.
missing shots right under the basket, getting his own rebound and putting it in. I mean, Jesus Christ Almighty, man. So
Yeah.
going back down this list, right? So George Mikan is ranked above Bob Pettit. Now George Mikan was he played in the 40s, so he made his name when they were the Minneapolis Lakers or whatever.
Right.
Shout out to my boy GG and E Honda in the chat, man. Really do appreciate it. James Harden. They got James Harden ranked 32nd. Like, how is this dude ranked in the top 30? He is ranked in the top 50 already.
I wouldn't even have him in the top 50, man. That's just me.
James Harden should not be on this list.
Yeah. I don't get it, man. So okay.
Harden, huh?
So according to this list, among shooting guards, where do they have Harden listed?
So they got Harden listed above guys like John Havlicek, Jason Kidd, let me see, Walt Clyde Frazier.
Lord.
They got him ranked above Chris Paul, you know. You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep going in the list, well, they got Isaiah Thomas ranked 31st. They got Steve Nash ranked 30th. Look, I like Steve Nash, but Steve Nash should not be on this list. Yeah.
Steve Nash is ranked ahead of Isaiah Thomas.
Yes.
Man.
See? And this is why we don't give this shit here no credibility, man.
I didn't even notice that one. I either I noticed it or I didn't. I must didn't notice it.
Steve Nash should not be on this list. Okay? They got Giannis ranked 27th. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Giannis and all that, but Giannis should not be on this list.
No. And Giannis knows, and Giannis should probably tell you himself that he shouldn't be on that list yet.
Yeah, he should not be on this list. His breakout year came in the 2016-2017 season. Now, mind you, in the 3 years before that, he ain't done shit.
No.
So why is he on this list? He should not be on this list. They got Kawhi Leonard ranked 25th.
I have my issues with that.
I got issues with that too. Don't get me wrong. When you win two league finals MVPs with two different teams, you deserve at least consideration.
Right. You know what he's done the last 2 to 3 years has been remarkable. But with me, I don't like, maybe the way I rank people is a little bit differently. I don't like active players. I don't project because I don't know what can happen. Because if you were projecting Penny Hardaway in 1997, you would have him as a top 25 player.
Right.
I go off what you've already done.
Yeah, so see, active players. See, that's the issue I got with this list. You already got active players in here.
Yeah, you got active players listed all over this list. How could
players should not be on this list?
Right, active players. Like, how in the world can what Giannis has done be that much greater than what Artis Gilmore did his entire career already?
Exactly. He ain't won no championships yet.
No. So I don't understand that.
He ain't even win. I mean, he won league MVP, but he's never won All-Star game MVP.
No.
He's never, you know, he won league MVP last year, but he's never won the NBA championship. And if you ain't never won the NBA championship, then you couldn't be a Finals MVP. You didn't even get there. So why is he on this list?
Another thing I had an issue with too. I think we moved past that portion of the list, but I didn't have a problem with Robert Parrish ranking. But
He
I
was
thought
ranked too low.
right. Yeah, you could say he's ranked too low. Yeah, you can put him in the 50 to 60 range. I think he was ranked a little bit too low, but I didn't think that Alonzo Mourning should have been ranked that high.
No.
To me.
Yeah, one can make an argument that Alonzo Mourning shouldn't even be on this list.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
They got guys on this list that should not be on this list. They got Charles Barkley ranked 23rd.
That's too low.
Elgin Baylor's 22nd.
That's a little bit too low.
Pippen ranked 21st. They got Kevin Garnett ranked above Scottie Pippen, Elgin Baylor, and Charles Barkley. Don't get me wrong, I love KG, but he ain't better than no Charles Barkley, man. Come on, man.
No.
They got Dirk ranked. They got Dirk Nowitzki ranked above Kevin Garnett. You can't make this shit up, man. And this is why ESPN does not have credibility. When it comes to ranking players and all that, they don't have no credibility. Guys like me, Too Raw, Ticket, we can delegitimize guys like on ESPN. This list is fucking buffoonery.
Yeah.
Karl Malone's ranked 17th.
Karl Malone, you can make a case Karl Malone is still top 10.
Yeah, you can make a case for that. They got Kevin Durant ranked above Karl Malone and fucking Dr. J and Moses Malone. Why is Moses Malone 18th?
Man, I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't like. This is propaganda to me, man. It's propaganda.
It is propaganda.
It's propaganda because as much as I like Durant, I don't think he should be ahead of Moses Malone yet. I don't think he should be ahead of Jerry West yet, in my opinion. I don't think he should be ahead of Karl Malone. Okay, it's ridiculous.
So on this, also on this list, they got Curry. I know you talked about this already. Stephen Curry ranked 13th, and this is the justification for this, right? This is the bias. This is the recency bias that Too Raw was talking about. The greatest shooter of all time. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he's a hell of a shooter. But to call him the greatest shooter of all time, I wouldn't go that far, right?
No, I wouldn't either.
Curry's ability to hit shots from all over the floor changed the way the game is played. See, that's the narrative that these young Thundercats out here be setting when it comes to Stephen Curry. Look, Stephen Curry is a hell of a shooter. I saw him in person when he played at Davidson. When I was down in South Carolina, I was stationed down in South Carolina. They had the Southern Conference tournament down in Charleston, right? That's when Stephen Curry was playing at Davidson. He literally led that team to during Southern Conference Championship, and that's the same year he took that team to the Elite Eight, right?
Right.
But to say that his ability to shoot the ball has changed the game, it has not changed the game. Have we forgotten that the NBA has made rules changes to where it allows guys to play a more free style of basketball?
Yeah, it irritates me when they keep saying that because to me, Steph Curry is a beneficiary of the ongoing, of the evolution of the NBA since they made the rule changes in the mid-2000s. Since the mid-2000s, three-point attempts and the focus on the three-pointer have been going on, before Curry came to the league. Like, I think
exactly.
When the Pistons won the championship in 2004, I think the league average was like somewhere around 14 three-pointers a game. When Kobe and the Lakers won their last championship, that had increased to 18 a game. Then a couple of years after that, it was 22 a game. So this has already been going on. This is already a growing trend anyway, which has benefited guys like Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Trae Young. this is a growing trend that's benefited them anyway. It's not to me that Curry caused the 3-point revolution. Steph Curry is the greatest beneficiary of the 3-point revolution, which is why me, you, Ticket will say a guy like Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf in today's league would be just as good, if not even maybe a little better than Curry.
Exactly. Shout out to my boy Barack Alarmire in the chat, man. I really do appreciate it, man. Salute to you, homie. Sixers Daily, stop capping. You know Stephen Curry did not change the game. All right. Now if you want to, I give you a link. You come in here and I'll cook your ass, man. Straight up, man. Stop that capping, Sixers Daily. He did not change the game. Now he said he led the Warriors to 3 NBA championships. That's a lie. Kevin Durant led that team to the championship. You can't see, this is the disrespect we talk about with Kevin Durant, man. They're literally disrespecting Kevin Durant. They say he led the Warriors to 3 NBA championships. That's a lie.
Absolute lie.
That's a lie. Kevin Durant led them to 2 championships and earned 2 MVPs award. Yeah, he was the first unanimous league MVP. Okay. Now they say Curry's influence on the game is seen on every level of basketball. Younger generations shoot more than ever while trying to replicate his game. Now that part right there, I agree with, because you see a lot of motherfuckers out there jacking them up and then be bricking them like they building a house.
Right. Harden.
Yeah, Harden. Yeah. And I ain't forget. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't shitting on Curry now. You know what I'm saying? But let's stop it. He does not change the game. Now, I will say this. He is a better player than James Harden. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And I do think he's the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. I'm just not sold on him being the greatest shooter of all time. I'm not sold on that one. I mean, sometimes I might go, well, maybe okay, but then there's some other candidates out there as well, historically.
See, look at this question right here, man, too, Raw. See right there, Sixers Daily right here, this question right here. Who was shooting that deep before Curry? Really? Really? I know one person who ain't shooting like that, and that's Ben Simmons. Really? Really? Do we need this Reggie Miller, Ray Allen? Fuck it. I mean, come on now. What kind of a question is that, Sister Dilly? Come on, man. Stop capping. Dale Curry?
Yeah, his father.
I mean, Dale Ellis? I mean, come on now.
Glenn Rice?
I mean, all the Dan Marley? His teammate, fucking Clay Thompson and shit. No, he came after. He was drafted like 5 years later. But come on now, all these motherfuckers that been in the league before then, you were asking that fucking question? Come on now.
Even though he was a bit more streaky, Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah.
I mean, not Drazen, excuse me. Peja Stojakovic.
Stojakovic, yeah. Stojakovic,
and Drazen Petrovic, I think, was possibly a better overall shooter than Curry.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. All those tons of guys that shot that before Curry came in there. Come on, man. What kind of a question is that, man? Come on, man. You know better than that. They got Hakeem on the top. They got Hakeem Olajuwon outside the top 10. Shout out to my boy Back Reality TV in the chat, man. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate it. They got Hakeem Olajuwon outside the top 10. What the fuck?
Man. Yeah.
Hell, another person can make a case for Oscar Robertson being in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can, man.
Yeah. So they got Shaq at number 10. Kobe ranked number 9. That's a fucking crime within itself.
Yeah.
Sixers Daily, he say Hakeem is the top. Hakeem, what? He say he is the top 10? Man, look. Hey, man, I just put your ass in timeout just for saying that shit.
He said Hakeem isn't top 10?
Yeah. He said it right here. That right there. He talking about Hakeem is the top 10. Boy, look, that tell me right there you don't know shit about basketball. You know what I'm saying?
It's the reason King was drafted above Michael Jordan in '84. There's a reason behind that.
Sixer deal. I'm gonna put your ass in timeout for saying that dumbass shit, man. I'm putting you in timeout. I'm putting you in timeout in the corner. I put you in timeout right now just for saying that. You going to timeout.
If Akeem Olajuwon had got some goddamn help from Ralph Sampson and Robert Reed and some of those other guys in the '86 finals, they may have beaten Boston that year in the finals. They had no goddamn help. They couldn't stop Akeem Olajuwon. No help.
No help.
And do they remember the run that Akeem Olajuwon had in the '95 playoffs? He averaged 33 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. I think I already shot 53% from the floor for the entire playoffs. Decimated David Robinson. Obliterated Shaq in the finals. What are you talking about?
I know. I know. What is he talking about? Come on, man. That's bullshit right there, man. Hakeem not top 10? Man, look, I'm going to tell you right now, don't go on Ticket Channel saying that shit. I'm going to tell you right now, do not go on Ticket Channel and say he's not top 10. You might get blocked. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put you in timeout. Your ass might get blocked. Kobe ranked number 9. We all know that's a fucking Travis. That's bullshit right there. You know, the footwork on Akeem Olajuwon, the way he was fucking had David Robinson jumping like a rabbit.
And David Robinson was a great defensive player.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that series? I think it was Dave. It was the they I can't remember what year it had to be around 94, 95.
Right.
Because that's when they played the and that's when they played the New York. That's when they played the Orlando Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, Hakeem Olajuwon was destroying David Robinson. I remember one play where they was Houston was on a fast break. They got the ball, Olajuwon, and David Robinson tried to cut him off. He spun off David Robinson later. Then I'm like, oh my god, that boy nasty as fuck, man.
Yeah, man, he was displaying. I mean, the footwork that he was displaying that year in the playoffs. Well, just to show he put on the playoffs in general. You had not seen a center before or since with that complete a game. A center that was as dominant as any post player, scoring, rebounding, blocking, but yet also displaying the footwork of a perimeter player.
Yeah. I mean, he was quick as a cat.
Right. Motherfuckers have forgot about Olajuwon, man. Like, what? Shaq don't look. I know Shaq got more rings, but Shaq played with Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade, okay? The best teammate Akeem probably had, during the championship years was Clyde Drexler. And this was a post-injury Clyde Drexler. Come on, man. Like, seriously.
Shout out to JD for being in the chat, man. We do appreciate it. Man, look, man. So Kobe Bryant ranked number 9. Y'all look. Some dude was in my comment section talking about I'm a Kobe tard. Yeah, I'm a Kobe tard, all right. Kobe should not be ranked number 9. Kobe is motherfucking top 5 all time. Kobe is top 5 dead or alive, goddammit. Shout out to Craig J for being in the chat, man. We do appreciate it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I've come around to Kobe, man. I'm not gonna lie. At one point, back in the day, in my Bruce Bliss days, boy, I used to kind of downplay Kobe a little bit, but like the last couple of years of his career, because what I'm saying, like when you going up against somebody, like when I say go up against somebody, when you go up against like haters, because I was going up against Jordan haters. So you start putting those blinders on, and the same way with LeBron. I was like downplaying Kobe's game too much, but then
Right.
like the last couple of years of his career, this is when I switched on. When I started changing on Kobe. I noticed that when Kobe started deteriorating as a player, now all of a sudden all these fanboys hopped over to LeBron. Some of them. Now all of a sudden they hopped over to the next big thing. I said, well, wait a minute. Why are you guys all of a sudden now just shitting on Kobe? Kobe's a
Yep.
great player. So I started defending Kobe. I started rooting for Kobe. Then I started really watching Kobe's game. I was like, man, this guy is unbelievable. In some ways, he was better than Mike. I think he had more range. He was more skilled as a basketball player. He had more moves, and he was like a more polished version of Mike. The reason why I would put Jordan ahead of him is I think Michael's athleticism, speed, his ability to finish was superior, and his resume is better. But he's the closest damn thing we've seen to Michael Jordan. People talk about Kawhi Leonard, reminding them of Michael, and yeah, he kind of reminds me of an older Mike. But Kobe's game is the closest thing we've seen to Jordan, like the spectacular prime Jordan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even with that, I've never seen a guy when he got hot go off like Kobe. So, I'm putting it like this, LB. Outside of Jordan, I think Kobe struck fear in the hearts of people more than any other modern basketball player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he like when you see a guy like Kobe Bryant got the ball.
Yes.
At the like in crunch time, you're like, oh, I'm a Lakers fan, so when I see Kobe Bryant got the ball, like, oh shit, we already know what time it is, but other motherfuckers be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. So because I'm a bull, yeah. So I'm looking at Kobe. I'm like, man, I bet he make this. I don't give a fuck if Kobe was 5 for 27 going into that play. I'm like, man, he gonna make this motherfucker. And 9 times out of 10, he'll make it. That's why, one guy that's in the NBA that I feel like that I kind of have that same feeling. I don't care what his shooting percentage is. And I swear to you, LB, I swear when the dust settles, I have this feeling people are going to look at him a little bit higher regard and stuff. I swear I think Klay Thompson has that Kobe gene in him, man.
Oh, yeah. Klay Thompson, man, look. I'm going to tell you right now, man. If you look, Klay Thompson, you don't want that dude shooting the ball, especially in crunch time, man. Look, man.
Nope.
This dude scored 37 and a quarter, man.
Yeah.
This dude scored 37 and a quarter.
And those weren't easy shots he was making. No.
I mean, he catching it fire. He don't care if your hand in your face or nothing. That motherfucker fire. And man, look. One can make an argument Klay Thompson's a better shooter than Steph.
Yeah, you can. You can, especially a better shooter
in crunch time.
When it counts. Yeah.
Man, look. That game 6, when it was against OKC.
I did a video when OKC blew that lead, and I kept like I really was like that's when I was kind of rooting against the Warriors. I ain't gonna lie, I was rooting against them, and I was really more mad that Klay Thompson went off like that because I knew the series was over. Even though they had one more game to play,
yeah,
I knew it was over. I knew it was over because Klay just took that 11. I think he made 11 3-pointers that game.
Yeah, he was
right. He was just killing them. And I remember myself, yeah, he just took their hearts away from him. I said, this series is over with. This series is over with, man.
Man, I'm telling you, boy, Klay Thompson, boy, that motherfucker get hot. Look, hey, what about the game when they I was just about to say that 89 TV. Remember the game they put up 92 points in the half and Klay had like 46 by himself?
Yes.
This motherfucker had just the amount of points as the fucking Bulls team.
Yeah, against the Bulls.
These motherfuckers scored 92 points in the half. And I remember when Ticket came on, like either he came on he came on that same night or he came on that next morning. It was like you give up 92 points in the half.
Remember, I'm a Bulls fan. So
Yeah,
you know I
know
was
you was
aching
shitting.
watching that, boy. I was like,
I know you was shitting, man.
man, I wanted to hang every member of the general the staff and the players, all the Bulls. I wanted from John Paxson on down.
Yeah. Man, that shit was crazy, man. This motherfucker, man, look. If I'll tell you, when Klay Thompson retires, if he's not on anyone all-time list, man, it need to be an investigation, man.
Yeah.
And goddamn credit in these motherfuckers' credentials, man. Because I'm telling you, man, Klay Thompson, man, this dude is the.
If I'm not mistaken,
yeah, James Harden's on this list.
If I'm not mistaken, is Klay even on this list?
No, he's not on this list. Now, mind you, there's been now he just got all defense in the NBA last season, right? But
right.
It was like a 3-year stretch before that. They ain't voted man, and then Richard Nichols lied on the jump talking, but she voted for him. I went to go check to see if she voted for him. She ain't even voted for him. She voted for some other motherfucker. Yeah, because in case you guys don't know, you know the list of who vote for like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, all that type of shit.
Right.
It's public on NBA.com. She gonna sit up there and lie, talk about she voted for Klay Thompson, knowing that goddamn well she didn't vote for that man.
Richard Nichols is full of shit anyway, man.
Yeah, I'm like that goes to my point too, Raw. How these motherfuckers get a vote? Like, what kind of credence does Richard Nichols have to get any kind of voting in anything?
I have no idea.
Mike Breen calling the game on ESPN and whatnot. He the lead sports announcer. Does that give him any kind of credence to vote for MVP and shit?
No.
You know, that's why I say it's strictly ESPN driven. If you pay attention, look, I always say in my videos, consider the source of the people that's giving out this information. Okay? And not only that, do a background check on these people that's so-called experts, right? These motherfuckers like Nick Frito and Om Yamasuk and Dave McMenamin and fucking Tim McMahon, these guys aren't experts. What kind of credibility these motherfuckers got? Just because you covered a couple teams and you talked to Richard Nichols on the jump, that give you any kind of credibility? Man, miss me with that shit. So Kobe Bryant's ranked number 9. I thought that was disrespectful right there. But They got Tim Duncan ranked above Kobe.
Now I like Tim, but he shouldn't be ahead of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I love Tim Duncan too. I follow his man. Look, when I was growing up in Charleston, South Carolina, man, the called the Charleston Cougars, right? The called the Charleston Cougars were like, I say they'd probably be like 5 blocks from where I lived at. They were around the corner plus a couple blocks, right?
Right.
They was on the verge of beating Wake Forest in the NCAA tournament in the first round. That's the year when they had Dave Odom was the head coach, Tim Duncan, Randolph Childress or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Tim Duncan was the reason why College of Charleston lost. Okay. They was on the verge of an upset. But Tim Duncan was the reason why Wake Forest got through.
Right. I remember Tim when he was with Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Extraordinarily dominant, man. One of the great collegiate players of all time.
Yeah, man. I mean, especially when he broke North Carolina's hearts. So they got Larry Bird ranked ahead of Kobe Bryant. I love Larry Bird, but I put Kobe above him.
Yeah.
So they got Will Chamberlain at 6. They got Magic at 5.
Now, Magic is an okay spot, I guess. I would put Chamberlain higher. Just me. Okay, this is where I disagree with Ticket a little bit. Like Ticket kind of thinks Wilt should be like lower in the top 10. I think Wilt should be in the higher. Like, and I think Wilt should be somewhere between 3 and 5. Me personally, you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying. At this point, it's not as many spots, so it's kind of like more personal preference. But I mean, personally, I put Wilt a little bit higher.
Now, I don't have a problem with Magic being in number 5 because this is my thing, right? Now, growing up, I was a Magic Johnson fan, man. I'm still am a Magic Johnson fan. I love Magic Johnson, yo.
Right.
You know, when you win Finals MVP your rookie season. Now, this was the game. This was the clincher, right? When Kareem was out, I forgot why Kareem was out. Either it was hurt or he had the flu, whatever. Right?
He hurt his knee or something.
Yeah, he had I think it was a knee injury, whatever, like that, if I'm not mistaken. But he didn't play that game, and Magic played pretty much 42 points, 15 rebounds, and as a rookie.
Yeah.
Man, look, when you win Finals MVP as a rookie, man, look, and you go into now, mind you, the Lakers played in like 9 NBA Finals in the 80s.
Yeah.
They're 5-4. They lost to the Celtics, they lost to the Sixers, they lost to the Pistons, and then they lost to the Celtics twice. And they lost to the Sixers once. That's when they got swept, and they lost to the Pistons when they got swept in '89. But they played in like 9 NBA Finals in the 80s, man. Can you imagine if Magic Johnson had won 9 NBA championships, man?
And who knows what would have happened if he and Byron Scott did get injured in '89?
Yeah, because he had. I remember the '89 season when they, because he was playing with a hamstring injury.
Right.
And then that was Kareem. Kareem was like 42 years old.
Right.
So that was like his swan. That was like his swan song season in the NBA. So they got Bill Russell ranked number 4, and I got look, I like Bill Russell, man, but look, I don't think he's top 5 all time, man.
No. That's why I have a problem with how is Bill Russell 4 and Wilt 6. I mean, I understand the rings, but if you played with 12 fucking Hall of Famers throughout your 13-year career, you should win some championships. You should win a lot of championships.
And then on top of that, so you got Bill Russell ranked number 4. You had Bob Pettit in the 30 rankings, and he put up better statistical numbers than Bill Russell.
Right, and Pettit was more of a mid-range jump shooter, whereas Bill Russell is right. So that's why Bill Russell's right under the goddamn rim, 6'10", and you only shoot 43% for your fucking career.
Yeah, no. What the fuck is that? Kareem ranked number 3, and this is the problem I got with that, right? So the NBA all-time leading scorer is only 3rd.
That's right, the all-time leading scorer, and if they counted blocks, he'd probably be number 1. Well, that's a whole different.
Yeah, because blocks and steals didn't become an official stat to like 73, 74.
Right,
so,
right.
Hakeem Olajuwon is like the top is the leader in blocks, and then Mutombo is number 2.
Right, and I think Abdul-Jabbar is like 3rd. I think.
Yeah,
but they didn't count blocks the first.
His first 2 years in the league, they didn't count it because it became official stat to like 1973.
So I think it's his first 4 years. I think because he came in the league in '69.
Yeah, okay, then if they had counted that back then yeah, he probably could have easily been number 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And of course, they got LeBron ranked number 2, and I totally disagree with that.
No, he's not number 2, man.
He is definitely not number 2. But when you got to ask kind of like Dave McMenamin, LeBron Dick Rider, everybody running around here talking about Jordan Dick Riders. Hell, let's talk about these LeBron Dick Riders. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got them all over the media. Tim McMenamin. Now, mind you, Tim McMenamin, he's a beat writer that covered the Cavaliers when LeBron James played for them. Come on, man. You can't see the bias in that.
Right.
Brian Windhorst, motherfucking, Channing Frye said that old dumbass shit the other day, talking about Jordan would just be a scorer in the day's NBA, and then you had Scott Burrell today. Scott Burrell today say that dumbass shit, talk about Jordan leadership style wouldn't last in the day's NBA. Well, you didn't last.
Oh, Scott Burrell said that.
Yeah, he said that shit. Yeah, he's living proof he won't last.
I remember watching Scott Burrell in '98 and thinking, okay, he's a pretty good player. He's a pretty decent player. And then he was out the league in like 2-3 years.
Yeah, he ain't last long in the NBA. He played one season in Chicago, but he played a total of like 9 years.
Okay.
So he just bounced around the NBA. Hey, we got a trade piece for you. You know what I'm
saying? and the best he looked probably was when he was playing with Chicago under Mike.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same motherfucker that get traded on draft night for cash considerations and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, number one is Michael Jordan. So I don't have a problem with Jordan being number one. But with this whole thing, man, this list is disgusting, man. This list is disgusting.
Yeah, there's way too many active players on this list. And the ones who are like in the top 25 to me should be more in the at most 25 to 30 range. Right now. And then over the next couple of years, you consider putting them up higher, especially Durant. Now, Durant, to me, outside LeBron, he's the only one to me that should be considered top 20 right now. Mike Durant. I would give him consideration to be in that top 20, 25 range. The rest of those guys, Curry, I just don't see him on the same level as LeBron and Durant, period. So I can see him in that 30 range. But to me, I would not put Curry. I don't care how many championships he got. I don't care how many league MVPs he got. I would not put Curry ahead of Isaiah Thomas. I just couldn't. I can't do that right now.
No, you can't put him ahead of Isaiah Thomas, man. Come on, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So what players that are left out that you think that should be on this list, man?
Let me think about this one. I'm trying to think of players from well, if Alonzo Mourning is on this list, then what about a guy like? Well, no, I guess you couldn't put him on this list either. I don't think he deserves on this either. I was gonna say Elton Brand, but like, nah, I don't think he's top 74. No, he's not top 74. Well, okay, I got somebody. What about Bill Sharman?
I can agree with that.
Bill Sharman is one that pops in my mind. I'm trying to think of some guys. Oh, I got you. I got you now. I got you. Now I'm thinking of some guys. What about was Elvin Hayes on this list?
Elvin Hayes was ranked. Yeah, he was on this list, but they had him ranked like in the 70s. I'm gonna give me a second. Let me pull it up real quick. But they had him ranked I just saw it too, man. I was like, this is some bullshit. They got Elvin Hayes ranked that low. I'm gonna pull that bitch out right now. Let's see, 74 through 41. Because that's where they had him at. So Artis Gilmore was 74. Bob Lanier was 71. Bernard King, Pete Maverick, Alice English. Paul Gasol ranked 65th. That's some bullshit.
So Paul Gasol's ranked. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Keep going.
And Manu Ginobili, Clyde Drexler, Vince Carter, Paul Pierce, Gary Payton, McGrady. James Worthy was ranked 51st. That was too low. Ranked Wes Unsay was 50th. Regiment 49. Bill Walton.
You said West Unsay was 50th?
Yeah. So to answer Craig J's question, he's Dominique Wilkins was ranked 46th.
That's too low.
They got Elvin Hayes ranked 44th.
I think that's too low. Me personally, I think that's too low.
You know, one guy who I thought they left out that should have been on this list. I think you know this guy. This guy by the name of Adrian Dantley. I think he should have been on this
Oh,
list.
God. Yes. Adrian Dantley, 2-time scoring champion, Utah Jazz. Yeah, Adrian Dantley, 23,000 career points, multiple-time All-Star. Should have stayed on and won a championship with the Detroit Pistons. If it wasn't for shenanigans with Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
Yeah,
because he ended up getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks for Mark Aguirre.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And at that time, that was a death sentence because the Mavericks were becoming a horrible franchise at that time.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like that he definitely should be on the top 74 list.
Yep. Definitely should have been on this list. So you could get a guy like Pau Gasol out and replace him. You know. Let me see who else was on this list.
I don't know if you could say he was. This is just a guy you could throw out there, and I don't know a lot of people would know him per se. This is going way back in the 60s and 70s. But are you familiar with a guy named Gus Johnson? He's called Honeycomb.
Yeah, I know Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Yeah, he's a commentator for the Milwaukee Bucks now.
Oh no, not that Gus Johnson. It's another one. He died in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Oh, hold on. Oh, not that one.
No.
I'm not talking about the one that do all the crazy ass fucking. I'm not talking about the Gus Johnson that do all that crazy ass fucking calls and shit. Not him.
No, the one I'm talking about. He died in 1987.
Oh, okay.
60s and 70s. He was kind of like a prototype of Charles Barkley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He you could consider him in that range as a guy maybe like in the 60 to 70 or 70 to 80. But another guy that popped in my head though, where's Calvin Murphy?
Calvin Murphy's not on this list. See? That's what you're talking about, you know. Another guy that, you know, I think that should have been on this list is World Be Free.
World Be Free. Yes.
You know,
great scorer. Where's Dennis Johnson?
Who?
Dennis Johnson.
He's not on this list.
See what I'm saying?
You know, just come on, man. You know, I mean, a guy like Jack Sigma, you can make case for Jack Sigma being on this list.
I would put Jack historically, not peak for peak, but historically, I would put Jack Sigma over Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, I'll put him over Alonzo Mourning. I'll put him over Pau Gasol. I mean,
yeah. This is ridiculous, man. Was Bob McAdoo on this list? I think I remember seeing him.
Bob McAdoo? I think I saw him on this list. He was ranked. Let me give you his ranking. I think he was like in the top 40, if I'm not mistaken. So 40 to 11. Let me see. Chris Paul was 40th. I can tell you right here. Give me a second. Pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
But this list is some buffoonery, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, look.
Shit, you can make an argument. Maybe they could have squeezed Chris Webber ass in there.
All man could do is rank 59th.
I guess that's an okay ranking, I guess, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's Vince Carter was in Black Reality. Vince Carter's on the list. He is ranked they had him ranked above fucking, Clyde Drexler and shit. He was ranked like 55th or some shit like that. But they had him ranked above Clyde Drexler, yo.
Oh,
Vince Carter.
LB. I just thought of it, man. Where's Nate Archibald?
He not on the list.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Nate Tiny Archibald is not on the list, man.
Because I'm trying to go through my head with 70s guys now. That's kind of like the decade that most people shit on. So I'm just trying to think of great players from the 70s that should be on this list. Yeah, recency bias is ridiculous, man. The recency bias is unbelievable. How is Nate Archibald not considered a top 80 player at the very least? Come on, man.
Yep.
But you got Damian Lillard on this goddamn list.
Yep, they got Damian Lillard on the list, though. Disgusting, man. I was going to tell you, man, this list is disgusting, man. I mean, they left players out that should have been on this list, and they got players on this list that shouldn't be on this list.
Shit, man, you can make a case, because since it's like top 74, you can make a case for even a guy like Noah Van Leer.
Yeah.
Bob Love, Chet Walker.
You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up, man. Can't make this up.
Man.
See, this is why I keep saying the things I say when it comes to like these rankings or whatnot. I mean, for goodness sake, ESPN disrespected Kobe Bryant. They put this guy 93rd. Matter of fact, Robbie, I got a little bit of time. I can pull up the list right here. Kobe Bryant ranked 93rd. ESPN top 100 players. I think it was back in 2016.
Yeah.
Did that bullshit.
Had him ranked 93rd. All as far as active players.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't no goddamn 92 players better than Kobe Bryant.
No.
So 51 through 100, right? Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. Yeah, this was in this was in 2015 season. That's what it was. Top 100 NBA players 2015. Yeah, so here we go. This was done on October 7th, 2015. Uh, 91 to 100. 91. Yeah, okay. I'm about to put this up for everyone to see real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up, Mr. Big Chest? Salute to my boy, Mr. Big Chest, in the chat room, man. No, Derek Renfro. He is not on. Lenny Wilkens is not on the list.
Thanks for bringing him up. That's another travesty.
Yeah, another travesty. Hey, man. Shout out to Derek Renfro, man, for calling this out, man. Shout out to man. Look, just for you saying that, I'm gonna give you a wrench, bro. Just for you saying that, I'm gonna give you a wrench. Now, look at this shit right here, man. This fucking travesty right here. Back in 2015, they got Kobe Bryant ranked 93rd. Now, let's see the motherfuckers they had ranked above Kobe Bryant. Luau Daddy. Brandon Knight.
Oh Lord.
Oh, it gets better. Hey, tell everybody, it gets a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It gets better. Now, let's go through. I'm gonna go to the top 10. I'm gonna go to 81 through 90. See what kind of other crappy ass motherfuckers they had listed above Kobe Bryant. Right? Reggie Jackson.
Wow.
Kenneth Reed.
What?
Robin Lopez. You cannot make this shit up, man.
Oh God.
These motherfuckers better than Kobe Bryant. Kenneth Reed, who's out the league, right? Reggie Jackson. Taj Gibson. They got Taj Gibson ranked above Kobe Bryant. Marcus Smart. Monte Ellis. Tyreek Evans. He can't fucking stay healthy to save his goddamn life. Drew Holiday. Tobias Harris. Jaleel Okafor.
What?
These are the motherfuckers that had ranked above Kobe Bryant, yo. Let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. I mean, Jesus Christ Almighty, man. I'm scared, man. Too raw. I'm scared to go to 71 through 80. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Just to give you an idea how shitty this fucking list is. Nicholas Batum, 71. JJ Redick. That's Nicholas Batum is 71. Nikola Mirotic is 72. JJ Redick is 73. Marcin Gortat. Carl Anthony Towns. Nerlens Noel. Michael Kidd Gilchrist. These are the motherfuckers you had ranked above Kobe Bryant. Timothy Mozgov. Kemba Walker. Harrison Barnes. You got Harrison. Man, see, I'm going to stop it right there, man. Because that's disrespect now. Now we get to the level of disrespect now.
Harrison Barnes, who pulled one of the most epic choke jobs in a must-win game ever. Oh my God. The most undeserving Olympian. Oh God.
Yeah, we talked about this, Mr. Big Chess. We had talked about this already, but they had Lonzo ahead of Carmelo, man. That was some bullshit right there. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what me, Too Raw, Ticket TV, that's what we were talking about. This list is some bullshit. Don't associate me with a list like that. The people that did that list don't know shit about basketball. You got Kobe Bryant ranked number 93, but you got motherfuckers like Kemba Walker and goddamn Kenneth Reed and Jaleel Okafor. Really?
Taj Gibson.
Taj Gibson, man, this is not even funny. You know.
You gotta laugh to keep from crying.
That's I know, right?
Yeah, that's how bad it is, man. Like, come on, man. 93rd.
Kobe Bryant ranked number 93 that year. Man, look. And then they try to say injuries played a part in his. Look, I'll take a 50% Kobe Bryant than a 100% Taj Gibson, okay?
Yeah, exactly. And then in the last game of the season, he dropped that 60 piece on everybody.
Yeah.
So
He dropped 60.
Right.
Okay?
That's what, like,
he's ranked below Taj Gibson, right? The fuck out of here, man. And see, you should not put stock in bullshit like that, okay? Matter of fact, well, I got another minute. I just wanted to be curious as who the fuck did this list? What quote unquote experts did this list?
Big Baller Brand.
Big Baller Brand. Did they hire? I'm just wondering. Did they hire LeVar Ball to do this shit? Did they hire LeVar Ball? I think they definitely hired him when they did that list when they hadn't ranked above Carmelo. That's some man. I'm telling you right now. Man, look. If you got problems with this list, man, look. I got the phone number for you. All right. ESPN headquarters. Right there. 1-800-549-ESPN. You know. Because this list is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. That's disrespectful now.
Yeah.
You know, this is disrespectful. I mean, they still disrespected Kobe Bryant. Had him at number 9. They had Bleacher Report even had him out the top 10 when they did their fucking top 50 players of all time. They had Kobe ranked 14th.
Yeah. It's I don't get it, man. You know what I don't understand about that is just 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it wasn't Kobe. I mean, it wasn't Mike versus LeBron. It was Mike versus Kobe. That was the raging debate, right? So how all of a sudden, since then, Kobe's just magically fallen out of the top 5, and now he's not even in the top 10 in some people's eyes. What?
Hey, this right here, TJ, salute to you, my brother, right there. He called it out right there. When they had him ranked like 25th one year, he called them a bunch of idiots, and he's right.
You know what? He's absolutely correct. Because ever since then, he's fallen out of favor with them.
Yeah. They are a bunch of idiots. He wasn't lying. You have an internship with ESPN, man. Look, you need to start your own sports league, man. Them motherfuckers gonna tell you what to say and how to say it. Ain't nobody can have no muzzle with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna call out the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem calling out the bullshit.
You know what, LB? You know what we should do, man? You, me, Ticket, you know what I'm saying? Some other brothers. We should come with our own goddamn list.
Exactly. We should like me, you, Ticket, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast and all that. Right. We should come up with our own list.
Right. I think we should do that, man, because this is some bullshit, man. Like these lists are absolutely just historically like just garbage, man. That's why you got all these misinformed young people, man. You know, disrespecting all these older players, man. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like another guy that comes to mind from the 50s is Neil Johnston. Where's he?
Yeah. And yeah, Michelle Beadle, yeah, that bitch had a list too, man. She had a vote in the goddamn for like, you know, when they vote for league MVP, defensive player of the year and all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
She got a vote too. Michelle Beadle had a vote. she talk all that. She shit on Kawhi Leonard after he left the Spurs. Remember that? Talk about he wasn't a leader. He wasn't this and wasn't that. Him and that Brian Windhorst motherfucker looking like he robbed a hamburger and shit. For real.
This is a stick up.
I want all your cheeseburgers right now.
Right. Go ahead, take the register, take everything. I don't want that. I want your stock.
I want all your cheeseburgers. I want all your chicken nuggets, and I want that toy from the Happy Meal. Y'all got that Monopoly scratch-off game too? I want that shit too.
Hey, was Nate Thurman on this list?
No.
Lord Jesus Christ.
There's only so much I can take to Raw. There's only so much buffoonery I can take on a given night, man.
Oh my God, man.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, that motherfucker. Man, I'll never forget that motherfucker, man. Goddamn. Hey, man, look. When you see a guy like Brian Windhorst, right, when his feet can't even touch the floor, but sitting on a, looking like he's sitting on a mini high chair, because you know that's what the computer chairs are. They're like little mini high chairs. When his feet can't touch the floor, that should tell you everything you need to know about his basketball knowledge. When you see his stomach is bigger than his legs, he's better qualified to tell you about the Cuban sandwiches in Miami, all right? He's better qualified to tell you about the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia.
Oh my God, man.
He's more qualified to tell you about the best briskets in Texas. He is not qualified to talk basketball.
No. Man.
Him and Jason Whitlock need to do a fucking food travel a travel channel companion, great food destinations or some shit.
What was that show? I don't know if it's still come on. He's be called
Man versus
Food. Yeah.
Hey, I need you to eat this 5-pound hamburger in an hour. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, you get this T-shirt that says, "I ate this hamburger in an hour," and $250.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll take that other motherfucker, the Bizarre Foods motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That same Bizarre Food motherfucker that be eating all the pig dick and the cow ear and the fucking, and the fucking porcupine tail and shit. That motherfucker.
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah, all three of them. You know what I'm saying?
The shit.
Get your TV and double wide for that motherfucker show. I'm telling you right now, they may not fit the screen.
Oh God.
Motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still pissed off, man. I'm still pissed off about that whole Jason Whitlock shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. I tell you, man, that motherfucker got back of the net looking like a goddamn hot dog pack. I'm trying to. And then, what the fuck is up with that hair? Did you put like chia on top of that shit? You know, he just put the little fucking seeds and he bought the little cheese seeds and shit like that. You put in a little water and you're rubbing on your fucking head, right? And then after a couple of days, you just like put the little water sprinkles in your head. After a couple of hours, chia.
It looks like a toupee, but I don't know what the hell that is on his head, man.
Man, I don't know what the fuck that is either, man. Look like, hey, you know what? They look like they took some they took the little the field turf, right? They took the field turf off the football field, right? Put the little adhesive on top, and then he just slide on top of his head like that, right? Make sure reserve a spot for, like LVZ said earlier today, for the RoboCop hairline.
Oh God, I had to laugh at that one, man. RoboCop did have like that.
You say he had the RoboCop head?
He does. Oh my God. Something wrong with his hair. Something wrong with his head because I was wondering why he had that damn hoodie on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, my thing is this, right? Now, just 3 months ago, you ain't had no fucking hair in your head. You over here look like a fucking a cue ball behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? On the corner pocket with that fucking head, right? I mean, look, Jason Whitlock literally is the second incarnation of Mr. Potato Head. All right.
Correct.
You literally went out to fucking Costco or fucking the now defunct Toys R Us, find you some hair and put that shit on the top of your fucking head.
Oh God.
Oh, Sean, boy, you funny as hell. Here's what Sean said in the chat room. Sean said Whitlock looked like he grind donuts for his smoothie. Oh shit!
I swear.
Boy, you funny as hell for that, boy.
I swear, when Whitlock kept getting up from his chair, I swear he was just taking bites of pizzas and shit. And ain't want to see him eating on camera when he was doing the interview.
I know, right? Spitting all on the keyboard, spitting all over the fucking camera. I mean, that's just disgusting, man. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if he grind a whole fucking pepperoni pizza for a smoothie. Shit.
Oh, pepperoni pizza. God damn.
A fucking large with the fucking, you know, they got stuffed crust with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Put all that bitch in the blender.
Put that, some goddamn bacon.
I know, right? Some bacon, some sausages, some chicken.
A whole rotisserie of that bitch.
Hey, shout out to my boy JJ2121 for being in the chat, man. Really do appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Whitlock, man. Look, I won't be surprised. Hey, look, he lied about being in the military to get free Golden Corral, Mr. Big Chest. You know they give out free Golden Corral for military. That motherfucker be like, yeah, I served. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you served, motherfucker, was them honey butter biscuits. I'm surprised you ain't got a heart attack from that.
Honey butter biscuits.
Yeah, that motherfucker went right to churches, right? You know, because you know churches got that greasy fried chicken. I mean,
yeah,
man. Look, you can wipe your whole dashboard. Right? How greasy that motherfucker is, you know. You can wipe your whole dashboard of your fucking car about how greasy that fucking chicken is. And then, you know, the only thing that attract people to churches is the honey butter biscuits. It ain't the fucking chicken, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had churches before there. That chicken not all that good. The biscuits is good. Yeah.
The chicken ain't good. But you get Jason Whitlock, you know what I'm saying? That same motherfucker that get your movie attendant fired if his nachos ain't hot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yep, he's the same motherfucker that'll get your movie attendant at the AMC fired if his nachos ain't hot.
I bet they act like a goddamn titan. Act like a goddamn dictator when he be in Golden Corral.
You think? Hey, this rotisserie chicken too dry.
I shut this whole motherfucker down.
You know who I am? Y'all know who I am? Yeah, you that fat coon that be talking shit on TV. Yeah, I know. Hey, see, he said he only eat Bojangles, man. See, that tell you right there. That tell you right there. That tell you right there about that motherfucker, man.
Oh, Whitlock said that?
Hey, when that motherfucker do the fucking Michael Jackson moonwalk for some Bojangles, that tell you everything you need to know about that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker's a double agent, okay? Look, there are 3 things on Jason Whitlock that can tell you he be sideways. He talks sideways, his eyes be sideways, and he cock his hat sideways. That'll be his fucking code name, Agent Sideways.
That ain't the only thing that ain't quite straight about him, but I ain't going there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there.
I ain't gonna go there with him.
Fuck that fat coon. Anybody that walk like him, talk like him, look like him, or think like him, fuck your coon ass too.
Yeah. I can't even just I can't tell you how much I hate that nigga, man.
Look, I think when I sit at home and take a shit, I hate that motherfucker. When I'm pulling out cold ass French fries and dropping 350 degrees yesterday's chicken grease, I hate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When I'm sitting at home watching game shows and shit like that, I hate that motherfucker. Hey, I could be lying on my deathbed with fucking, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna die from. You know what I'm saying? Maybe from natural causes. Look, if I die tomorrow, I hate that motherfucker. All right?
Right. You got any last words, LB?
Shit.
Fuck Whitlock.
Fuck Jason Whitlock coon ass.
When you pass, you know the little monitor, that bitch spell out fuck Whitlock. Yeah, that dude's a straight fucking sellout jigaboo porch monkey ass fucking coon, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking
I
porch
mean,
monkey. I heard that term a long ass fucking time. I heard that word a long time. Porch monkey.
Oh yeah, man. When it comes to those types, man, I throw them all out there, man, because they fit the definition of it.
Boy, I ain't heard that shit in a long time, boy. But yeah, he is a fucking porch monkey, though. Fuck him.
Yeah. I can't stand him, man.
I can't stand that bastard either, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. All them, a matter of fact, all the motherfuckers in the media, man. Man, look, I don't trust none of them bastards in the media. Michael Wilbon, fucking Stephen A. Smith, all them motherfuckers. I don't trust none of them bastards, yo.
No. The only dude from ESPN, the only 2 black dudes that I had any love for was Stuart Scott. Well, no, I take that back. It was more than 2. But the only ones I could think off the top of my head that I liked that were black was Stuart Scott. And you remember Ralph Wiley?
Yeah, I remember him. Shout out to my boy Jacob Jennings in the chat.
Right.
Yeah, I remember him.
Right, Ralph Wiley. And the other one that passed away there, I guess he was cool, but I don't know him that well. But those 2, they're the only ones I thought had any type of goddamn sense, any type of they're the only ones I thought that had any type of self awareness or any type of responsibility as a black man to represent their race and not coon and sell out and all that type of shit when it comes to their come to their responsibilities being black and shit, man, when it comes like to the network and their roles. It's like it's just too many coons now in ESPN, man. There's too many sellout ass motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, that flat chested heifer Sage Steele, fuck her too.
Yeah.
That really hurt me, man. Because I tried to like her. I tried to give her a chance, but no.
It's just too many of them, man. It's just too many
Way
of
too many.
those.
Jamel Hill, all the motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
All the motherfuckers, as far as I'm concerned, they like, go fucking jump off a fucking cliff. Take a long walk off a short pier for all I care, man.
Yeah.
Said Jason eats pigeons and doesn't give a damn. Everything is chicken to him. Boy, I tell you, boy. This dude right here, man. That motherfucker funny as shit, man. Hey, man, if you drop everything in chicken grease, man, it's gonna taste like chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? Then we got motherfucker talk about frog tastes like chicken. No, bitch, frog tastes like frog. If you season it like chicken, if you drop it in the yesterday's chicken grease, of course it's gonna taste like chicken. Maria Taylor, I don't know. The jury's still out on Maria Taylor, man. But I guess they grooming her to be a coon stress.
All of them are. I mean, the only ones I got any love for are the ones that don't make it to ESPN, because I get the feeling like they don't want to sell out their values or sell out their sense of self for monetary gain, like Stephen A. Smith did.
Yeah, he sold his ass. He sold out for that check. That motherfucker sold out for that check, boy. But shit, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, man. Hey, man, I really do appreciate you coming on here, man. You know what I'm saying? You welcome on my platform anytime, Mr. Too Raw.
Well, thank you, man. It was nice talking to you today about the list and about the other things we talked about today. And I really appreciate, me being on your format. And, it was a good time speaking to you about, talking today about the different issues. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, man. Always, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be on Ticket tonight. We'll probably be destroying motherfuckers on that bitch too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, this is a public service announcement before we go. All right? Before we enter. Look, you come on my platform, you better know what you're fucking talking about. You come on my platform and don't know what to talk about, your ass getting shown the fucking door. You all right? I ain't got time for that buffoonery on my channel. If you come on my platform talking basketball, you better know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. And, you know what I'm saying? I haven't started doing live streams yet, but when I finally do, the same policy, the same shit applies to me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Derek Renfro, man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you hadn't subbed yet, man, please sub to my channel, man. Any little bit helps, man. Because that's what we do over here. That's how we do business over here. It's always raw and uncut. Always. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be me, whether it be Too Raw, whether it be Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, Ticket TV, it don't matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Hey, salute to you, Derek Renfro, for subscribing to the channel, man. I really do appreciate it, homie. You know what I'm saying? With that, smash like, hit subscribe. We out of here. Oh!